Welcome to another episode of the Resilience of Black Women Confronting Breast Cancer. We missed out last month, but this month we're just going to do a little catching up to see how everybody else. We have Tequila, we have Tisha, and we have Zainab in the house, in the building. It's good to see you all. What is going on with everybody? Who wants to start first? Tisha, we know your hair is so lovely.
Yeah,
Zainab,
I braided it.
you saw all her hair? Tisha, she
Mhm.
she got all this hair on her head.
It grew a lot. It's gotten long. I
Well,
braided it.
we're gonna let
Yesterday.
Zainab go because she's had some interesting stories. Go ahead, Zainab.
Oh gosh. April 14th, I had another surgery. I ended up getting capsular contracture in my left boob, the one that didn't have breast cancer. So I had that surgery done and had some complications with it. It keeps slipping inside my breast. It looked like she put a boob that was too small and made the other one look bigger by putting some fat in it. So that was my ninth surgery, and it looks like I'm going to be going for a 10th surgery when I get back to Georgia in July. So I just have to keep flipping it back and forth. It's so uncomfortable. And I think it's because I end up sleeping on my stomach. And when I woke up that morning, it's like the flat part that's supposed to be against your chest and the mound that sticks out in the front, it was turned backwards. So the mound is facing my chest and the flat part is in the front. And I woke up and my boob was like significantly smaller than the other and it looked like it was flat. And I described it to her and she was like, it looked like you flipped it around. And my aunt had to help me flip it back around. It looked like something about to be born inside my breast. Like, when a baby is kicking, it was just, as I was flipping it, it looked so crazy. It freaked me out. I couldn't even do it. My aunt had to help me do it. And then it flipped a couple more times and I was able to do it. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and let her sew a pockets so it don't move. But other than
Craziness.
that, yeah, other than that, I'm doing okay. No side effects. All that has seemed to ceased, and I'm doing good. I became
Fantastic.
I'm a 4-year survivor now. Got one more year to go, a little less than a year now. That happened, in March? I don't know if I was on in March, but yeah. So I'm trying to get to that 5-year mark.
But you know what?
What?
When you're out of treatment, that's when they'll say you're a survivor. You know that 5-year mark is like a threshold when you don't need to go for any more of anything. That's what that 5 years. I looked it up.
Yeah, that's
So
what they say, but it's been 4 years and I'm still surviving, so I still call myself a survivor.
no, I'm
I'm
saying
surviving.
they
Yeah.
tell people as soon as it's over the treatments, you're a survivor because you've made it through that. That's why some people they'll be like 1 month out and they'll say they're a survivor. But
Yeah.
breast cancer, because it's that 5-year threshold,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's when they tell you that you're a real survivor. But then when you're a survivor, I think we go through stuff worse than the people when they going through treatment.
So I look at
Oh
it from a
yeah.
legalities perspective. 5 years to me is when I can get more insurance, when I can make some adjustments, you know what I mean, as far as coverage,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean, those things. Yeah, because, and I hope they don't, change the goalpost because I have
Now,
seen that
Yeah.
some have pushed it back to 10.
really?
Mm-hmm. For like legal purposes. Yeah.
Oh, so for
Because people are
legal
surviving
purposes,
longer.
that
Because
changed the
people are
date.
surviving longer, but then they are having a reoccurrence later, especially PR positive
Yeah, don't talk
Yeah.
about it.
people.
That's the one
So
I'm
yeah.
talking about. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's why they say for me, I had to wait for the 5 years.
You look like you
Yeah.
lost some weight.
For me, I
Yeah,
did. I did.
I said.
That's what I was telling Zane that my shirt is big. I was trying
Oh,
to
we
have my
both lost
big
weight.
colors on.
Yeah, I
Don't
met
lose it.
my goal, but I'm going to go like another 10 more pounds. I want to get the 165.
Okay. Well, I say that whole implant thing flipping, it's crazy that that's happening to you now. Because I just read something in like one of the little breast cancer Facebook groups I'm on, and the girl was saying, why ain't nobody tell me that they could flip? I was like, oh, I didn't even know that they could flip. So that is crazy. I have
Yeah,
never
it,
heard
yeah,
of it like someone's implant flipping on them. So,
yeah.
And now you
I've
know
I've heard
somebody.
about it.
right.
Yeah, I've heard about it, but yeah, it's not often, but yeah, it does happen,
Oh,
especially when it's
man.
too much space in there. If it's not tight enough. Like me, I feel like she gave me like a smaller implant, and my skin had already been stretched out from my previous implants, and she was trying to
Mm-hmm.
make it even to the other one, so that space allows it to flip. If she had sewn my skin a little tighter when putting this one in, it probably wouldn't have done that. It wasn't no room to flip, but yeah. I had
Crazy.
every post-operative complication under the sun, pissing me off.
I think, yeah, I was gonna say you had a lot of surgeries there, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
you had
for
like you on
stage
number
one,
10.
right? For
Mm-hmm.
stage one, I know people. I had more surgeries than them, and
You
they talking
have. You
about
had more than
I
me.
had
Yeah.
yeah, I had the easy cancer. There was nothing easy about this because 10 surgeries is hardly fit the
A
description
lot.
of being
Crazy.
easy. That's
Yeah, I've had a few
10.
look. I had some complications with my arm,
Really?
Oh yeah.
with the lymphedema. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Because I don't know if I had that surgery to try to prevent the like fluid or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
not nothing major yet. I could tell it went down in the upper part of my arm, but not in the lower part of my arm. The lower part of my arm feels like it's gotten bigger. Uh, but and it'll periodically have like little red spots all over it, as if it's got a red fever or something on its own, a whole disease just on the bottom part of my arm. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But other than
Wow.
that, I'm
So what
good.
they gonna
I
do for
can't
you?
they went away. They said that it is something that occurs sometimes when you overheating. I mean, I guess they wasn't lying because that particular couple of days before that, I had started working out again with my sleeve on, and that's when I saw it pop up. So, and now that I ain't been wearing sleeves for a little bit during workout, it went away.
Oh. You
Yeah.
don't have it
Did
on
it
now
itch
though,
or
right?
anything?
No, it ain't itch or anything. It's so tight, the damn thing can't move nowhere. Girl, the thing feel like. Have you ever wore some socks on your feet and you like, I
Oh
gotta
yeah, I
break
got
free
the
from these
compression.
things? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You feel like
It's
you
like
gotta break
wearing
free from
tights.
them socks because they annoying, they squeezing the life out. That's how the
Yeah.
sleeve is. It can't budge nowhere. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't because I would you would the way that it operated as if it had like friction or something, but it can't go nowhere. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Well,
have no
teacher,
idea.
what's going on with Tisha?
Tisha tied.
I know.
Listen. Um,
Your
in
hair
between
looks nice,
caregiving and
Tisha.
breast cancer, I'd say I have an MRI schedule for the 29th, um, with my plastic surgeon because I was supposed to get bigger implants, but they weren't legally able to at the time. So I guess now that they can, he wants to do an MRI first just to take a look and make sure everything's, I guess, where it's supposed to be before we move forward with the surgery. But other
You
than
want a bigger
that, I
breast?
just,
Oh
huh?
yeah, that's right, because your breast was up to here, right?
Yeah, and that's what I told him. Like they still there, and she's like, "No, they dropped." And like she pulled up pictures, and I was like, "I don't see much of a difference." So he said that's when he said he wanted to do an MRI. So I'm like, "Okay, we can go ahead and get that scheduled." So it's for the 29th. I'll be doing that, and then we'll go from there.
Well, I'll
And
be
So
then
yours is
praying.
Funny,
still
my
high, Tisha?
physician. Oh,
what
go
you
on.
say?
Tisha, they're still high?
Yeah, like they still like up here.
Hmm. I
I don't know
wonder
if
if
you
you
can
guys
see.
have contracture because that's what happened to me. Mine was up high. The one was, and then they gave me the surgery to lower it, and then I ended up getting it let me see, my first one was in 2022, and then I'm just now getting it in the left side that didn't have breast cancer, the capsular contracture. And when it squeezes it, it makes a pocket around the breast, and it squeezes it and pushes it upward and makes it hard. And they don't feel soft and natural like breasts
So
are supposed to.
mine, they've been high since they put them in, and they just kept saying it's gonna drop, it's gonna drop. And like when I thought I might have had capsular contracture, we did a ultrasound and everything, and it was just like scar tissue. So they put me on the Montelukast, and I've been taking that for a minute, because apparently it's supposed to help prevent capsular contracture. So, and like they're
Mm.
not hard. I mean, I don't know, they're not soft like regular boots, but they ain't like super hard either. I can squish them and move them and stuff like that, but I don't know. So we'll see. Like I'm
What
not
did
in
they give
pain
you?
or anything.
What did you say they gave you?
The Montelukast?
Oh, they gave me a prescription vitamin E and Singular to prevent capsular
Yeah,
contracture.
I think Montelukast is like singular. It's just like the generic
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
brand.
for the audience that will be listening, you want to explain what capsular contraction is?
What is it?
Uh,
Zainab, she said, go ahead.
well, this is my second time having it. Capsular contracture is when your implant is being squeezed by a capsule in your breast. Your body will form a capsule around it. It squeezes the implant and makes it look deformed. It can squeeze it so tight and pushes it up higher than where it's supposed to be and tighter. And there's different stages. I think is A, B, C, and D, I believe, or one, two, three, four. I forgot since I wrote my book about it, but it can be very painful, if it goes untreated. But typically they just do a outpatient surgery to remove the capsule, and most times they will replace the implant. Both times I had it removed, they replaced my implants.
Okay, so now the audience will know what we're talking about. Because this is all
It's just
foreign.
a
I don't know.
yeah, it's just a post-operative complication. Yeah.
Just like with the stages, and a lot of people don't know that there's an A and a B stage. They just call it stage one. I mean, stage 8. They don't know the rest of it. Stage 1, 2, 3, and 4, but they don't know it goes with those A and B things. So,
Yeah, we learn as we go, just like how you said before. I thought breast cancer was just breast cancer until I started, diving into my research and writing my book that there's different uh, types of breast cancer and subtypes and stages and, it's just so much that goes into breast cancer.
isn't it crazy that you get it and you're more versed on it now than when you were prior to getting this disease?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tisha, you like talking about it a lot?
No, I mean, it don't bother me to talk about it, but it's not something that,
It's not part of your everyday
yeah,
conversation.
it's not like I'm just like, oh yeah, and breast cancer. Like
Yeah.
when I see things, I talk about it, but it's not really part of my everyday. I guess mostly because I'm just here with mom, so like we
I
don't
know,
really
but I'm saying,
talk
like,
about
even
it.
when you go out, move. When you go out, do you like talking about it? And
No, I mean, I don't. It's not something I like talking about, but it's not something that I have a problem talking about, if that makes sense.
yeah, if you're comfortable when you talk about it, that's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to get at.
You
Oh, so
know, for
you're not
me,
okay.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Zainab.
Oh, I was gonna say, for me, like if I would see someone out with a key ring or a shirt on, and sometimes I would ask them, "Are you a survivor?" Yeah, I'm a survivor too, but I've gotten away from that because I don't even want to talk about it. Or like I'll see somebody, I'll be like, I wonder if they're a survivor. I don't even ask them,
Yeah.
and I have long stopped wearing my breast cancer T-shirts and stuff like that. I don't even wear my my logo anymore. I don't want nobody asking me. I don't want to talk about it. I just don't feel like I have nothing more like to add to it. And it's just it stops me when I'm trying to shop or something like that. And they go on and on and on. Yeah, my mother had it, and and I want to be an advocate for it, but I would rather just direct them to my page where there's lots of information, or buy my book. That's what
Yeah.
I'm advocating.
Yeah, because it
Yeah,
can
I
be
feel like I've been getting questions about my sleeve, which lead into breast cancer. Like I go get my nails and they be like, "Oh, you okay? What's wrong? Why you got a sleeve?" And I'm like, "I have breast cancer. This is for lymphedema." Well, what is
Yeah,
lymphedema? I had some lymph nodes removed, caused my arm to swell, toxins build up, and it's just like, "Oh, okay." And I was just like most of the time,
it's just
it's like
being
I'm
so redundant, right?
getting curiosity from another person as to why or what's going on, or am I sick or something like that.
Yeah, that's like me when I used to see the bald-headed women.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to think that, they was just trying to be cool. I said, God forgive me. I didn't have any idea that these women were going through cancer. Because ovarian cancer and breast cancer meds make you lose your hair. So I'm looking
Yeah,
at all women, I'm like, well, maybe they have alopecia or something. Come to find out, I had to eat some hay after that, these women really had something going on. But for me, I'll talk about it if you ask me.
yeah,
But to just have like I advocate for it, I advocate through my podcast and everything. But for me to actually constantly be on here and, every day, I just couldn't do it. And I don't think that's what we should be doing. We should be showing people what we're doing with ourselves. I can't go and do those walks, you know, because I'm working for another organization. I can work for myself. And it's the
right,
same thing. I don't need to raise
Yeah.
funds. I can just do it for myself because I want to stay healthy, not to
right,
be in the limelight or raising money for organizations. I'd rather just go for a nice long walk and keep my own self healthy. And that's advocating for yourself.
right.
You're taking care of your health. So, Tequila, you can talk or you got a customer.
Oh, yeah, I can talk.
Oh, what about you? Would you do you constantly get questions about breast cancer?
Yeah, I get a lot of people like, trying to pull me in on it, especially because of, my research problem. Look, I call it almost like my little OCD. But I definitely have found myself like, no, I can't keep being drained because I'm noticing just how it's pulling my own, focus off myself. So I've
Right.
definitely fallen back a bit on trying to make it the priority over everything in my own life.
Because
But I mean, when people say ask questions, I try to give them just a generic, something,
right,
and maybe give them a few resources. Like in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I got two things for you, and then I just try to move on because
you know
it's
why?
consuming.
Because we're not breast cancer. That's just it. We're people. We're human beings. We live day to day. We have a life. So it is, that's what they associate you with breast cancer. Nobody don't ask me anymore. So I'm
And the other
glad.
thing for me, I think too, is all the people that over the time have that you've become like immersed in and getting to know and seeing them disappear. Just
I
Yeah.
know.
just it just after a while it just take a
That's
toll on you. Almost
heartbreaking.
like
Yeah.
I can't, I just can't. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think that's what draws me away because it's like, well, they were here, but now they're gone. Angie, I'm gonna tell you, Angie's really did it for me because she was a part of the group, and then
Hers
she
and
just
Tanisha for me. Yeah.
I didn't know who Tanisha was. I know Zaynab knows her, but that
Yeah.
Angie, because Angie went to Tanisha's, and then Angie left. So for me, I give her all the
No,
credit.
Angie went to Catherine. She
Oh,
knew
okay.
Catherine.
But Angie didn't talk about it all the time because she had her little thing going on. So she
Hmm.
let us see that you can live outside of the box. Your
Mm.
box doesn't have to revolve around your disease. She just wore pink for her talk. Can't say the
Yeah,
word,
that was
but
her color anyway. She said beyond
yes.
cancer, pink was just her color.
Yeah, and that's what it was. Pink was just her color. It looked nice on her, I'll give her credit. So, but pink was her color. So that's why I asked everybody, how do you feel when people come and they start asking you questions? I mean,
Yeah.
nobody asked though.
And then it's like now that, people know that you've had it, any little lump or anything that they think they might have, they come to you and they're like, "Oh, I think I might have this." And I'm like, "Go to the doctor."
Right.
Exactly.
I'm like, "I can't diagnose you. Go to the doctor."
Yes. Yeah, we don't know. We don't have your boobs.
Right.
Everybody finds it
Exactly.
in a different way. Me, I didn't
Well,
feel any lumps, so except under the arm, but I didn't think anything of it. I just thought it was a lump. So
Hmm.
yeah, you go to the doctor and get your thing. So what I've started doing was doing a podcast on survivorship because I found out being a survivor is harder than going through those treatments because
yes.
now it's an adjustment we're making
Yeah.
to live again, to go back. And we're never going to go back to the way we were, but we make adjustments to adjust to how life is now. So I started doing this series, Life Beyond Cancer, because that made me feel good. I don't know if any other people are listening, but I could relate to that now that I have passed that stage. So
Yeah.
that's why I
Yeah.
asked everybody about being asked that question. I know Zainab is
Yeah.
definitely not going to talk about it unless, she's going to tell you go read the book.
Right. And me and you have talked about it. My third book is my life after breast cancer. I wanted
Yeah.
to come out on my 5-year cancerversary. I have been working on that until I came to Ohio, but I'm in Ohio now. I'm going back to Georgia on July the 6th. But yeah, it's for me, I think um, the after cancer was harder for me because I have all these side effects and health issues that I never had prior to cancer. Now the cancer is gone, but I have all these other things, as lymphedema. I'm dealing with that now, and that's brought on by any type of hormonal changes in your body. It typically comes when you are going through puberty, menopause. Wait, puberty, pregnancy, or menopause. So I'm past puberty,
Yeah,
I
we know
went through
that one.
menopause. Yeah, I'm past pregnancy. And so mine came with my medically induced menopause. Anytime your estrogen drops, it bring on all these different side effects. Oh my gosh.
But that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. It's harder for us because we are dealing with the after effects of the treatment. And that's where
exactly.
survivorship is a task. It really
Yeah.
is a task. And it's a struggle because we're not who we were before we had breast cancer. Now we're navigating a different lifestyle, things that we didn't do before. I think we become more conscientious of the fact that we want to live healthy. So we're going to do healthy things. Like Tequila with her dishes and all of her good stuff that she tells us about. She tells us about these things. I gotta have another
Mm.
conversation with her because I need to know about the pots. Yes, but Tequila, she has educated us on that. She's the researcher for real. She does a
Hmm.
lot of research, and I think all of us do, but I don't think we as extensive as you are, Tequila.
Yeah, I think
And
it's one of them little things where I get sucked into the rabbit hole real quick, and
yeah,
now I
Yeah.
gotta
because
dissect the hole.
right, because you
Oh
mentioned
yeah. I
something
had to
about
get
that.
away from that.
Oh, the PIX thing. What was that thing? The PI something? You mentioned
Uh, what was it
PI
about?
some gene.
Oh shoot, it was several of them actually, but
I think your sister
oh, you
has
talking
that.
about the broccoli? You talking about the one BRIP?
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw
Mm-hmm.
that in I was reading the article and I thought about you. I said, you
They
know what?
yep, they finally have associated that gene with pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, I said to
Mhm.
really
And
talk about.
I think colon or something. Yeah, and yeah,
Mhm.
and breasts. Yep, they finally
Yeah,
associated those two together. Yeah,
I saw it,
yeah.
and I was reading the article. I said, "Now, didn't I hear this word before?" And that's when your sister
Yep.
was on.
Yep.
So
Yeah. So yeah. But
yeah,
those are the good things. I just be trying to stay ahead of the curve, like you know what I mean, on what's going on. Because one thing I did learn with going through breast cancer was that your doctors, your team can't be your all, everything.
no,
You know what I'm saying? But now I will say, now that I've gotten away from all these appointments, man, I'm just like so grateful for how much time I got back. So I
yeah,
don't be want to spend a whole lot of time focused on breast cancer now that I don't
that's
have to
what I'm
commit so
saying.
much physical time to them
Right.
dang on office visits. Because man, when I go to the office now, I be feeling like, remember this place? Like, oh yeah, okay, this wasn't so bad
Yeah, and
after
I'm
That's
in
all.
and
that's
But
out
it.
now.
I don't want to be here. Still don't want to be here. This still
Yeah,
ain't my idea of a good
we're
time.
navigating a different
Mm-hmm.
way of living now. We passed that phase. So now
Girl,
it's
my
time for us
appointments
to
be
live.
like 10 minutes now.
Yeah.
That's
I know,
it. I
right?
don't even
We
be in there for
in and
30
out.
minutes.
I know it's so fast. I'm like, damn, you ain't gonna talk no more. They go in
And
and
I
out.
love
How
it.
far are you? They check your breast. That's it. You're good. See you next year.
Right. I just stayed in traffic for an hour and a half. You know how Georgia traffic is to get to my
Yeah.
appointment. I'm only in there for 10 minutes. Now it's time for me to get back on the highway.
Yep. Tisha, you can identify with the Georgia traffic.
Yeah, I try to schedule mine around Georgia traffic because, like, I don't be with it. I just go, I'm like, oh, y'all trying to, I can't do no 4:30. I can't do no 3:30 appointment because I'm not trying
Oh,
to be
yeah.
o'clock traffic and get home at like 6 or 7. Absolutely not. 11, give me like 11:30 somewhere up in there. Then it's like
Oh, yeah.
lunchtime,
I want,
around traffic ain't too backed up, and I can get down and back.
I think Zaynab was stuck
yeah.
in traffic for over an hour one day.
Girl,
Mm-mm.
listen, I like 9 o'clock appointments. I can get in and get out and before, traffic pick back up. But sometimes, well, not now because my appointments are only 10 minutes. I usually don't get caught in the traffic. But before, when I would be in there, I'd be like, I'm looking at the time, okay, they're gonna come in this room and come see me. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's about to be 2 o'clock, I'm about to be caught in this traffic. But yeah, it's not like that anymore. I'm in and out now. And
And
they's
that's
like, oh, we're going to schedule your next appointment for 6 months. I'll be like, no, I'm going to call in and make my appointment. I listen, I don't give them no more time than what they need. I'll call in and schedule my appointment. I'm not sitting here and wait for you to schedule me. I'm out.
where I go, they don't even give you a chance. They're like, you're scared. You look on your phone, it's like you already got your appointment scheduled. I'm like, okay,
Mm,
I'm good. Because recently
mm,
I did have a little scare when I had to get a biopsy of the right breast. They did that,
mm,
and I'm all nervous, and they're like, it's at 1 o'clock. I said, yeah, it's right here. So we did that, and the next time I went back, it was 6 months later. So I'm in there, and I'm telling the tech, oh, aren't you going to check the right breast again? Because that's the one you did the biopsy. And she was like, no, we're doing the left breast. You want to see somebody sweating in there? Because the left breast is where the cancer was. So I'm sitting there and
mm.
the sweat is pouring off my face. I'm like, I even did a podcast about waiting in that waiting room. But as I'm sitting there, I didn't feel so bad because I've seen some kids in there with cancer where they didn't have no hair and they was just they were really brave, these little kids. It was like it made you cry inside as you feel pity for yourself. But just imagine the little kids, and they were little. But anyway, the long story short, there was nothing there, and I was happy. She was like, everything is the same. I was like, thank God. So now I go back in 6 months in October for the annual. So that's when you really get the anxiety. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna just smile and everything. So that was my thing because I just knew something was wrong here. They put that clip in there and it was like, well, we'll give you the report, and I'm looking on the portal and everything, and I'm like, I don't see nothing. But then yeah, because they tell you don't look on the portal, but I did because I wanted to know. I was being busy. So, but it wasn't nothing. So that was a good thing. So,
Well, Francis, you're almost 10 years out. You're still going every 6 months?
I had to because of the right breast. I
Oh, no,
had to.
prior to that, you're just
No,
once a
I
year,
wasn't
right?
going. Yeah, I was only going yearly
Oh,
until
okay.
they found something on the right breast. And
Okay.
then I had to come back, and I was under the impression I was coming back for the right breast to be checked. I didn't know I was coming for the left breast. You should have seen me. I'm laying there, I'm like, it's this arm. And she's like, raise your left arm. And I have my right arm up. I'm like, it's this arm. She was like, no, the left arm. With the arm. I was like, this is the arm. Aren't you supposed to be checking this one? I just had the biopsy. She was like, no, because there's nothing there. We have to do the left one. I said, but why? She said, just to make sure everything is okay. Like a big baby. I'm sitting in there. And then
Mhm.
you have to sit and wait for them to give you the answer. Oh my gosh. I think I had called you that day too, Zaynab. I was a wreck, sitting there waiting for an answer. And the tech came inside. She was like, you can go home now. I said, oh, thank you, Lord. I can go home. So
That's
those
kind
were
of
You
like
my
know
my
something
visit
else?
today.
huh?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. No, you good. I heard somebody talking. Go ahead.
You
Oh.
know something else that I'm still feeling? What they call it, phantom sensations. So
Mm-hmm.
before I was feeling it on my right breast. That's the one I had breast cancer on. And I lost my nipples from when they did my mastectomy, the
Right.
nipple sparing mastectomy. So now after I had this surgery, I'm feeling it on my left breast. Every time the wind blows, you know how your nipples will stiffen up? It's
Yeah.
like, but there's no nipple. Now I'm feeling
Right.
it on this left breast. Every time the wind blow or I get cold, I'm feeling something in the middle where my nipple was. And my breasts are not even in the same place as, where they used to be. But it's like right in that same spot in the middle. And it's up higher on my breast, but that's where my nipple would have been with my real breast. And it feels so weird to me. And I just automatically just put my hand inside my bra and start rubbing because that's what I would do. Like, your nipples get hard. And it just feels so weird because there's nothing there.
There's no nipple there, right?
Yeah.
It's just
But it's
you
like it
too,
feels like
Tisha. You
something is
don't have
just,
any nipples either?
No, I don't have no nipples. Y'all want to see my nipples? I'm gonna show you my nipples.
Oh, you got them?
you
Yeah.
got the tattoos.
Look.
Oh, look at Tisha's nipples. Okay. They look
Like,
Did you get the tattoos or you got
they,
the surgery?
she got
I
the
got a peeling stick. See, and you can just stick it on.
Oh
oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, I just got two pairs
I
sent
want
to
some.
me through
And it
Tamika's
looks
girl.
you got them too, Tequila? Oh, Tequila got a customer on the phone.
No, I got tattooed on. Remember? I just want them
Oh,
because I like how they got the little
Yeah.
nipple ray. I want to wear. Look, I want to
we
wear my
didn't get them
t-shirts
for
with
Maria,
them out. I wanted to poke through my little t-shirt.
Maria had remember when she was on
oh
Ink?
when she was on the podcast.
Yeah. And
All
she
right,
was
so
able to do them and she sent them to me. I got them earlier. I think like week before last. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
So how
Yeah,
does she
they're
do
nice.
them
She
without
sent me two
you?
pair.
So I sent her pictures
Four, right?
of before, yeah. Of what my boobs look like before. I think it was like the last day I had when right before I had surgery and I had took a picture. So I sent her that picture, and then like she wanted just like regular, like a front picture from the side profile and stuff like that. And then, she would say, oh, I'm working on it. She custom did the color and everything. So yeah, she was just able to do it. And she asked like the projection of the nipple. I was like, I don't want nothing crazy. I don't want nothing crazy, nothing too big or nothing like that. So that's what she came up with, and I like it a lot. It's nice.
Did you wear them
Yeah, I
yet?
haven't been able
No,
to wear mine yet.
I don't know where I'm gonna just throw my nipples
You
on and go.
gotta be like Tequila said. You gotta wear a dress so they can poke out.
Yeah.
Zayda, have you wore yours? No.
No, I haven't worn mine yet because my breasts are still not even and I don't know where to place them. But before the first time when I had my mastectomy and got my first implants, I brought these ones online. They were like like $300, something like that.
Oh,
And I had to use this adhesive, and they would stay on for like a week. But the ones that Maria sent me, they look more natural. They're thin. The first pair she sent me, she had just came back from Puerto Rico, and she was telling me, she's like, you know what? I want to do a different pair for you. She used some kind of new glue now, so she sent me a second
Mm.
pair. But I just put them on my chest to see how they look. I like the way they look and the way they feel, but I haven't worn them yet. I'm just saving them for when my breasts are completely done.
Yeah. Same here. Like mine's not even. So like I put them on, but it's like I don't know. I don't like the way it look. Like I like the nipple, but just how it look on my chest, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna wait until after the surgery and everything like that and see where we at.
that's why I
Yeah,
said we
because
go
I
through
have
a
to
lot.
tighten. What you say?
It is
I said
so
we go through a lot after
cool.
life beyond breast cancer is hard
Mm-hmm.
because we're navigating this new body we didn't ask for, but we have. For me, I'm lopsided, so I have to adjust to that. So I'm always making sure one side, the bra straps are up so they look like they're even.
That's what I was about to say. I have to pull one side up higher.
Yes.
I don't even wear a bra.
Oh, you ain't got
Well,
to.
that was
Yeah.
well, that was the whole purpose of getting us, these breasts. They were supposed to make them symmetrical, but it
Mm-hmm. It's
happens.
just
Wear a bra, Tequila?
uncomfortable. Like I haven't been able to wear a regular bra in forever. And then like wearing the sports bras, I just was like, why? It's hot.
Yeah. But they're the
And you
most
know what?
comfortable.
I
Regular
like
bras don't feel right anymore.
Yeah, so I just stopped wearing bras. Like I started back when I went back to work, but like after I had to get my mom last year, like I stopped wearing a bra. Probably like a
how
little
was your mom
before
doing?
then.
How was your mom doing? Good?
She all right, I guess she's sleeping well because I'm not. I be tired. Shoot, she be up and
She's
down.
sleeping, huh?
Yeah, she had dialysis today. So,
Oh, so she sleep.
she was up for a little bit. About 6 o'clock, she said it's time to go to bed. I said, "Ma'am, it's only 6 o'clock. What are you doing?" Because I know she's gonna be asleep, and then she'll be up probably in about
And
2 hours, thinking it's a
then
whole new
you'll
day.
be up, right?
Mm.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
hard
I'm
being,
see this luggage under my eyes. I've been up,
it's hard being a caregiver too.
man. What you say?
Especially when you're going through something. Well, with your circumstances, it's hard to be a caregiver because you can hardly probably meet your appointments with her.
I be forgetting, because I had an appointment on the second, and I was like, it was like 7 o'clock at night, and it hit me, and I was just like, oh crap, I was supposed to have an appointment today. So I
And you
called
missed it.
them first thing the next day, and I was like, hey, can I still come in? Like, can I come today? And they were like, yeah, you can come at 1:30. And I was like, all right, because I be either not sleeping like I guess my body has gotten to the point where I anticipate her waking up. So I usually
Right.
don't go to sleep now until after 3 o'clock in the morning because it's
Wow.
like her getting up and down and then her glucose meter is going off. It'd be a lot. And I just be like, just lay down, just lay down, just lay down.
Mom
I'd
ain't
be
letting you
praying
lay
for her
down.
to stay asleep.
Mom say get up. That's what
Yeah,
she
like she be
get
waking up.
up.
She was arguing with me about wearing her clothes that she had on, and I was just like, "Mom, you can pick a different outfit. You don't have to wear that." And she was talking about she owed somebody money or somebody owed her money. She woke me up talking about a math problem she was supposed to do, and I didn't do my homework, and she was supposed to check it. I was just like, "Go to
She
sleep."
has a little bit of dementia then too, right?
Yeah, we're going for dementia testing next Wednesday.
Oh,
So that's that if she does have any form of dementia or anything, it'll be vascular because of the strokes and everything that she's had.
oh, so they have different types of dementia, huh?
Hmm. They
Oh,
do. There are it's like Alzheimer's and then it's like an umbrella of everything that falls under Alzheimer's. So you got like dementia, you have like I guess vascular dementia, you have Lewy body dementia. It's another one they have too. Um, and like they all have, they're different things like breast cancer.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I would have never known that. So we learn something new every day. I'd say that
yeah,
every day.
definitely. I've been like trying to get an aid still, and that
She has insurance from up here.
yeah, she has she so I got her Medicare and Medicaid.
Hmm.
That was a process, but we finally got it, and now I'm trying to get her aid. I've been trying to get her aid since last year. But once we do, then I can go back to work for a couple hours a day, so we don't end up homeless.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And
Still driving a little Uber around?
every now and then I go and drive Uber Eats though, because I ain't putting nobody in my car.
Oh.
Like drop the food off and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah, you were doing the Grubhub, right? Or the
DoorDash
Uber Eats?
and the Uber Eats.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Zainab, you see that? You get the t-shirt say, I need t-shirt, I need Uber Eats.
She's a little too far from me.
Please, you like in Atlanta, ain't you, or close?
I'm in Cumming, Georgia. I'm 45 minutes from Atlanta.
Yeah, see, I'm 4 hours and some change from Atlanta.
You're in Savannah?
I'm closer to Savannah. Yeah, I'm in Fort Stewart.
Oh, you're far.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm about 45 minutes from Savannah, depending on traffic.
But to get to the other side, that's like 3 hours, right?
I'm 3 hours from Macon. It's like 3.5 hours from Macon, and then for like 4.5, 5 hours from Atlanta.
Wow, that's a long ride.
Oh,
That,
I
just
got a
come and see
question
me.
for y'all.
I'll pay you anyway. I'll make it worth your while. Just come and sit
what
with
you
your
want to
girl.
say, Tequila?
I had a question for y'all. What y'all think about these GLPs?
Well, I take it, and I haven't had a problem, but I'm taking it, and I'm under the doctor's care.
Which one
Well,
is?
in breast cancer.
Right, because I was overweight. I was like 200 and something pounds. And she put me on there. I'm down to 170. And she
Okay.
explained to me that some companies look at your BMI. And when you reach that BMI, they won't refill it anymore. And then
Mm.
some companies will continue. So what she did was she has me doing it every 10 days to wean me off of it. So sometimes I gotta remember when the 10th day is. I'll be forgetting. But that's how.
So, oh, go ahead. I thought you were finished.
No, go ahead. I'm finished.
So, I got on it too. I got on Wegovy. My rheumatologist is the one who referred me to it, but she gave it to me for the inflammation because of the lymphedema. You know, it was known to help with lymphedema patients, and also she told me it could benefit breast cancer. So I did read up on that, and it say that it is lowering the risk of women having recurrence for breast cancer. I did. Is that what you're talking about, Tequila?
She on the phone with a customer.
Oh, yeah, I think she was asking in regards to breast cancer.
Yeah, what
But
did we
I
think about
remember I
the
mentioned
GL?
that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
it's not a lifestyle that you want to be on for the rest of your life.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
It's a temporary thing, and then you have to do the rest of the work. But if it's gonna help with obesity, and since obesity and cancer, obesity is attributed to this cancer because of the body fat. So in the long
Mm.
run, it's good. But the fact of the matter is now we have to do the work after we're done. So that was
Exactly.
you
Well,
Yeah.
change the way you eat, you do more exercise, all those good things.
my diet exercise pre-cancer was good. You know, I gained
Mine
this
was
40 pounds after all my recoveries and coupled with this lipedema. So I was doing everything and it still wasn't going anywhere. So that's when she introduced it to me before I could even tell her, that my friend, she's on it. And my whole thing was, to only take it for 4 months. So I took it for 4 months and I lost 30 of the pounds. And then it was time for me to get surgery. And then after the surgery, I just recently got back on. Third. I'm on my third one. I took it today. So I said I was going to do it for 2 more months to, get like another 10 more pounds off. But yeah, I don't want
Okay.
to, I want to wean myself off of it. Yeah.
But
I
that's why
think
you
it's
should let your
fantastic, but
doctor
it does
tell
become a
her.
maintenance,
Yes, but
Yeah.
is
you
what
know,
I'm
It took
hearing.
away my inflammation and everything, like my legs, the pain that I was having in my legs, my lower legs and ankles and feet, that inflammation from the lymphedema. Yeah, it helped with all of that. My bones and joints were feeling less stiff. And, it's been
Oh,
time for
wow.
me to get another knee injection. I've been getting knee injections in my knees since 2009. I fell off of a horse in Africa.
Oh
It
wow.
took off on me. But yeah, but, I hadn't had them in a while. It was been doing well, during my breast cancer journey. I really didn't need it because I guess I wasn't on it. But now that I'm up and moving around again, like how I used to somewhat, but I don't even need it. The swelling in my knees, all that had went down. I can I can feel a big difference. It really helped with the inflammation. And my marker, when I did my last panel, my inflammation marker was down too after taking this. She tested me the last time I went in before she gave me another refill.
I
but
think that it is fantastic. Look, it's spectacular. Look with all the glitters and sparkles. I've been following like the ramifications of this, which is still too early, but this and the surgical bypass benefits of people who have
Mm-hmm.
cancer. And they had did a study on over like 200,000 people who had the surgical weight loss, and it
Mm-hmm.
reduced cancers, hormonal cancers, by like 49% for
Oh,
people
wow.
Yep,
in those
yep, I
studies.
read that.
Yeah, so I'm excited to hear what will happen with this. I know that this GLP drug has really shook up the food industry like crazy. Like companies are shutting down based on the GLP drug because ain't eating the same. I don't know if y'all saw that. Like, who is that? Who makes pizzas and crust? I can't think of the name of them, but they got
not pizza,
yeah, they make
Pizza
pizza
Hut or
crust and
Domino's.
syrup.
One,
No,
oh,
it's like Kellogg or somebody big. They shut down one of their centers that exclusively made pizzas and stuff because they've been impacted by GLP drugs.
Oh wow.
I don't know if y'all been hearing and seeing like the numbers themselves. Like they have like they're really literally chemically trying to recreate food so that it can get around
I
like the
saw
effects
that
of the
one.
GLP drugs
Yeah.
so that
Yeah,
people will still
Mm-hmm.
want to eat certain things in the way that they were prior to it because they struggling financially to combat the benefits of this drug. Now I have seen some offsets that make me question certain things. Like a lot of people have what's it called, gastrical relapse, like where they esophagus and they stomach like kind of become collapsed, I guess in a sense. I don't,
mhm.
I can't really
Mm-hmm.
think of the word at this moment. I read it a minute ago, where they not hungry at all. So and it's particular drugs that it seems to be that's more attached to than others, but overall, I can't wait to see like in the long run the benefits of how this stuff outweighs people because this is one of the ongoing treatments for people who got triple negative too. Is the weight
Oh,
loss one of the GLPs? I think Wegovy actually is the one that's for
That's what
people
I
who had
take.
triple negative. Yep. So I
mm,
can't wait. I'm excited to see it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you think about how most of this stuff is attached to, like Zaynab was saying, inflammation. I can't wait to see like what the long-term benefits will be for this and several other things. Like I was looking at some the other day, they was talking about they saw that um just like I think it was yoga and
mm,
exercise, like how it combated people who had joint issues. But then something else I thought was crazy, I don't know if y'all saw this, that they finally determined that women who are stage 1 to stage 3 may not have to have chemo if they got less than 9 lymph nodes that are impacted with cancer and they stage 1 to stage 3. I'm like, what?
That
How
don't
that
make
yeah, I
what?
didn't
sense,
have
right?
chemo.
That's crazy to me. Do you know how damaging chemo is?
I
Like
know.
that
Yeah, I
is
didn't have
crazy.
chemo.
I know
I
I
No.
remember you said that.
I
Mhm.
I
had it.
had chemo.
Ain't no joke.
So
Man,
wait a
And
that's why
minute,
I'm
why
like,
do it
that's a
get from
game
each?
changer.
Did
Huh?
you say stage 1 through stage 3 or stage 1
Stage
and stage?
1 through 3. Some people on
Oh,
stage 1 they have recommended, but stage one
mm,
through three, and if you have less than 9 lymph nodes, they're saying that those people don't have to have chemo. I don't know what the like their breakdown of molecular things is, but 1 through 3 with 9 lymph nodes or less, they're like they don't need chemo.
I wish they would have had that when I was diagnosed.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm pissed. You done gave me this damn
mm,
poison that's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life. I gotta
Yeah,
go see a damn heart cardiologist every year for the rest of my life. I was
yeah.
like, that is
really?
crazy.
That's
Yes,
why I
because
said
that
after life
chemo, girl, it can
after
come and hurt you
treatment.
later.
Yeah, life after all that treatment and those drugs. It's
Yeah.
really hard. It's hard. It's
Mm,
Yes.
really
I
hard.
thought that was crazy. I'm like 1 through 3. That's nuts. And then I don't know if y'all saw that too about people who have a full, was a complete response to chemo. They don't have to have certain radiation. And I know a lot of people who suffered behind
And
radiation.
I had to have radiation, but I had good response to chemo.
I had a complete response to chemo too, and I was pissed when they told me I had to have radiation. I'm like, what the hell is you killing now? Me? You already said it's less than 500 cells there. What we looking for?
Yeah,
So that's what made
mm.
me get real specific about what type of radiation I wanted to have. But I'm just glad that they actually are still being active with their decision making. I don't know if y'all also seen this that crap too, where they trying to pull in HER2,
Mm.
yeah,
I haven't seen that.
and I
yeah,
think that's crazy because I know people that are alive because of that drug,
yeah.
and it's only a certain volume, not the full drug. It's like a certain
You mean the
amount.
let me see, what was that drug? I had it, and it was called Herceptin.
Yeah.
And Herceptin is for the triple positive people.
Mm-hmm.
Herceptin,
It's one of the ones for her two, yeah, or her plus or
right.
whatnot. Yeah.
And that's what I had. I had that for like 18 months.
Hmm. It's a white lady that's been in the community, and I think all of y'all have seen either. I've seen it. I know with you all. She always kind of read updates
Mm-hmm.
about different studies or whatever. She kind of got some
Yeah,
like little bulging eyes or whatnot. I really like
yeah.
her follow. Yeah, she kind of get in depth about, you know what I mean, what's going on and being real prompt about what's happening in the community as far
Hmm.
as what the changes. So
I've
yeah, I'm
noticed
excited.
since we're on Instagram how much people are really talking about it, but they ain't doing nothing about it. They just talking. They just
Well,
want
and
to be seen.
that's the other thing that I think that we got. Even though I'm excited about the stuff that they are finding, I think the saddest thing though is that these drugs, though, unfortunately, that are coming out. I don't know if y'all really ever looked at like the red tape of it. A lot of these drugs is really only buying like 24 months, 30 months, they're not, changing lives. Like, so it's
Yeah.
still not enough, you know what I mean? And they love to put the big hype around it, but they're not really sharing. And if you really look at it, a lot of those studies are saying, if you was on this treatment, most people live 24 plus months. If you're on this treatment, most people live 36 months. Like, come on now, when are we gonna finally move this to a place of where it's just a chronic disease that we are living with instead of, you know what I
Hmm.
mean, with an expiration date.
Mhm.
So that's the sad part to me
Right.
still to this day about it, that it's still just not enough money, completely in the game that they steady rob in this area as if, come on now, women, you know what I mean? Like how many women are being impacted and how many positions women hold out in the family. So
Yeah,
that's
they
Right.
wear a lot of
the
hats.
negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
They've
negative
been
part of it.
collecting money. They've been collecting money for 40 years. And you mean to tell me y'all can't find nothing?
Oh,
Y'all ain't found nothing?
because they said it evolves every year, every year. Every
Uh,
year it's evolving. But then I did find out why it's so rapid and rampant is because they're going to blame it on COVID and say that you couldn't go get a test. But yes, you could. Because I went. If you really were that proactive about your health, you would have went during COVID. I mean, you just would have had to wait a while, wear a mask, but you could have still went and got tested.
Mhm.
But this is what they're saying. They're blaming it on the healthcare system. But the healthcare system, some places did close the centers, but there were other places you can go and get a mammogram. And then we're unhealthy. Americans are unhealthy. We eat unhealthy. So that has a
Yeah.
lot to do with what goes on with our body. A lot. So, because Tequila got me looking up everything now. When I even eat stuff, I research the products on, see what's in it. Yeah, there's her fault, but I'm glad it is her fault. Because guess what? I won't eat and bacon. I will not eat bacon. You
No
cannot get
processed food.
eat.
Bacon anyway.
Yeah, but it's processed. You understand? I won't even want cold cuts. Processed. So
Girl,
it's
I don't eat
like,
that anyway.
I know, but back in the day, this is what unhealthy people did. You ate
Yeah.
cold cuts, you ate processed meat, and now that you see, even like with the candy, they doing stuff with the candy too. You can't get me to eat an M&M no more. I've seen what they
Mm.
do with that too. I'm like, you
Yeah.
might as well just grow your little garden outside and have your own thing, because that's the way
Yeah, I
it's.
don't think like back in the day, all these things were bad for us. Because, I had family members who that's all they ate, and they lived to be
Exactly.
93. My grandfather lived to be 99. I just think what they're putting in the food now and how they're raising it,
And
So,
they put
but
a lot of
I
stuff
don't
in
eat
that.
those things anyway. Yeah, it's just,
But if you ever see the stuff they putting in this food, you would be like, oh no, I'm not
yeah,
eating.
it probably wasn't like that back in the day, though.
No,
Now you
because
just can't trust
because you don't
anything.
have the chemical spraying from the sky. You see
Yeah.
them planes with we used to call them sky riders, but now they're like sprinkling stuff out there, I'm sure, into
Oh,
the.
you mean the crop duster planes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
other thing that, and I don't mean to cut nobody off because y'all know I'm in between y'all and these calls with these crazy
Go
ass
No, no,
ahead.
people.
no. You
Uh,
good. You good.
One of the big things that is in processed foods that's causing a problem is celery seed. It
Really?
morphs. It morphs. So even when you find people that when you see meats that say it's organic and it's this and it's grass fed and it's uh, uh you know uh green bled and blue, all these old crazy terms that they try to make it where they want to make it to where it's healthy. I don't care if it got a purple label on it, a green label on it. If you look at it and it says celery seed is in there, it's carcinogenic. It's the celery seed that's converting.
So let me
Just
ask you
like,
something.
yeah.
So I shouldn't use celery seed at all then, huh?
No, it's not that. It's not about that. It's like everything else we do, kind of like how when you take vitamin D, right? You can't take it
Right.
by itself because vitamin D just gonna pile up in your arteries and then you're gonna freak around
Uh-huh.
and have a stroke or something. You got to take K2 because K2 drive it. It's just like
Okay.
that when you add it to other things. They're using celery seed as a way to add shelf life, and that's the
Oh,
problem.
okay.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
So
because
yeah.
I know that's what parabens are that I'm allergic to. So I'm told to walk around and take pictures of the stuff and make sure there's no parabens and stuff. Because the parabens, even though they're preservatives, really. So for your body and stuff, apparently they're not good. So I told you, Tequila started this a long time ago. Look at stuff. Yeah, she knows she did that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Miss Researcher over there. She get on
Yeah,
her
well,
attention.
cancer made me more aware of certain things. I did it too, but cancer really got me into it, especially like, when I was trying to write and I wanted to make sure what the content that I was putting into my book, even though I was telling my story, I still, when I was given statistics and, different treatments and stuff like that, I wanted to make sure that I was putting the right thing. But I just cooled off on the research. It was becoming overwhelming to me, and I did want to take a break from talking about breast cancer because writing a book was just so
Right.
overwhelming and draining for me,
But that's why I do this
It
once a
does
month.
get that way. I ain't gonna even lie to you. It's just some things like I was this way before cancer, but it does
Mm,
become very, very overwhelming, and I have to like talk myself off of it. I ain't gonna even hold you. So
yeah,
I respect the fact that people know their limitations. I just
yeah,
sometimes have a hard time getting my own, and then I end up with anxiety. So hey, it's
Really.
nothing that I wish on anybody.
End up with
right.
anxiety because this is all you're focused on. So I think the mind plays a very good trick on you. The more you focus on it, the more you think this issue is happening with you. And that's what I think. That's why I said I will stray away from it, but I will still talk about it, but not to the point where it's my life. It can't be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It just can't be. I like to go out, have a good time, party and all that stuff. I don't need to go to every event because it's cancer. If they're not bringing nothing to the table about research, then I'm not interested. You
Yeah,
know,
I choose not to be a part of those events, those walks and those type of things. Like I said, on the website, you can go there if you need help. You sign up for it, and that's that. I don't want to be the one just out there advocating like that, because I was posting enough on my social media, and it's all kind of information on the website. I choose not to be that one. We have so many Black nonprofit organizations for breast cancer, and they're all doing the same thing.
exactly.
It's
And
just
they're
a
all
bunch of
competing
dialect and
against each
passing
other.
out pamphlets and then posting a video with them dancing. That's just not me. I feel like I'm past it. I'm too old for it, and I'm just not
And they're all
interested.
competing against each other, and that's what's bad.
Yeah.
This is not a competition. This is some serious business we do. But I see it because I look and then I say I don't want to look, so I said I don't want to look at stuff. So sometimes I just pass it by because I don't want to see it, because now I think the algorithm has it. The more you follow or share breast cancer stuff, the more you see it on your timeline. And I don't want to see that. It's a
Oh
lot.
Yeah.
yeah, mine just slowed down too, because I don't look at it as much either. It's still a few, that I respect, what they're doing, but it's a lot of them. I think they're just attention
It's for
seeking and
they're making money. They're
yeah,
making money for themselves, a lot of them. It's not for anything else but to make money.
yeah.
Cancer is a business where it's commercial. And that's what it is. It's a commercial thing. It's not about really advocating for people. It's really a commercialized business where everybody wants to make money or everybody wants to be seen and not really believe, you know.
Right. Before breast cancer, anytime I'm in a store or something, it's like, oh, you want to donate to this, donate to that. I was always going, okay, I'll drop $1 in there, or you can put my change in there. You know what I mean? Until breast cancer. And I started looking, I'm like, wait a minute. During October, I see that y'all are selling breast cancer merchandise, mugs and shirts and flags and pins and all kind of stuff. But when I get to the counter to check out, the thing on the counter is to donate to St. Jude's or something else. But why aren't you asking for donations for breast cancer? That's what made me stop giving to everybody else. I only would donate to
Because
breast cancer.
they were perpetrating a fraud. That's why. They
Yeah,
weren't,
you're
weren't
selling breast cancer merchandise, but you're
but
not
you're
asking
giving
people
it
to
to another
donate to breast cancer.
organization. Yeah, you're giving
Yeah,
it to
that
another organization that's not breast cancer.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in one store and I told them, this was a couple Octobers ago, and I told them, I said, well, I feel really offended. I see that you guys are selling merchandise, but you're asking me to donate to I don't know, lung cancer or something. Why not breast cancer in October? So she brought the manager over, and she was like, oh my gosh, I apologize. I said, as a survivor, I'm really offended by it. And she's like, I'm so sorry. She's like, we have to do better. We really do. And then she was like, I'm gonna talk to whoever the head and see if we can get something up here for breast cancer. I said, I would really appreciate it, because you're making money off of it by selling the merchandise, but you're asking people to donate to lung cancer, I believe it was,
Yeah.
in
And it's
October.
okay if but it has to be the right time of the season.
Yeah.
October is breast cancer. That's why I don't wear pink very rarely. Not my color. I
Mm.
wear peach before I wear pink, and that's only because of that lady that created the ribbon. And she doesn't get any recognition for her ribbon. That lady don't get nothing, but everybody is rocking pink. And that's not even the
Mm.
real color. So me and Zaynab, we always talk about that. I'm not rocking that color. Mm-mm.
Girl, I
I,
wear pink lip gloss and pink lipstick. That's it.
okay. Well, at least you're wearing something. I wear a shirt. I got one nice shirt I like. That's it. but I can't do it. But anyway, ladies, I think we should wrap it up until next month. It was so good to see you all. It's been a while, so I guess in July we'll do another one. But if you didn't subscribe to my channel, please do on YouTube and listen to the podcast and listen to the series. It might help you about life beyond cancer. And I did it for all patients who have cancer and they have a different life that they're navigating now. It's not the same. So if you can, subscribe to it, listen to the episodes. I only did 3 now. I have to do 27 more. So I'm trying to meet my goal. You got to help me. 70 things to do before 70. So my birthday is in March, like Tequila. So I got 70 things to get done. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
got to come to Georgia.
I've been there before, but I am coming.
Come back to Georgia.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. I think I might want to take the Amtrak. I never took an Amtrak before.
What's your YouTube page name?
It's the Unexpected Detour.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Anything about me is the Unexpected Detour. So you'll find it, and I mean, you'll see another one. It'll come out tomorrow. Tomorrow is good. So, but I've been doing my thing. That's why I don't bother y'all. I hope those inspirational things I send are okay though.
I do
So,
like them. I ain't gonna lie. I don't look all the time because them text messages, group chats be burning my battery up.
no, that's
But
why
I do
I'm
like
trying
them.
to send it separate now. I've been trying to really just send it separate. So yeah, so you can. I'm working on a book too, so y'all look out for that one too. That's
I do have a quick
November.
question. Has anybody talked to Tamika? How's she doing?
She's okay from what I see. She's
Yeah.
doing a interview.
Fantastic.
She's good.
Shut up, Zayna.
She's good. Tamika reached out to me like once a week. She's doing good. She just had to step back from talking about breast cancer. So, but Frances told me that she was doing an interview. So,
Yeah,
she
she's
must
doing
be.
an interview.
Yeah, she must be feeling better about it, or just want to put her story out there. But she's been focusing on her arthritis. Yeah.
And her the fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
Which after I did I interviewed somebody that has and I understand what she's going through. I have a better understanding of what she's going through because Tammy, who I interviewed, she has it and she explained it to me. So, because I worked with somebody and they had, and they was always complaining. I thought she was a hypochondriac, if you ask me. But I found out she really wasn't. There was really something wrong. And there is no blood work or anything to find out that you have it. They're just these pains that just come from anywhere. So that's what really. So I give to Tamika her space so she can navigate her new journey. But she did get some new medicine that she'll be taking.
Yeah.
She sent it to me, and it'll be for her rheumatoid arthritis. Yeah. So, but Tamika, we love you. If you're listening, we love you and we miss you, and we hope you come back soon. So anyway, ladies, thank you for joining the resilience of Black women confronting breast cancer. Until next time, see you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.